All right, welcome. This is another tutorial. In this tutorial section, we are going to create a mission for GTA SA for Android. So remember our tutorial for Android, you go to the bottom right corner and select SA Mobile. Okay. To create a new file, you press Ctrl N or go to File, Nucleus Script. This will give you this code for how this script will run on an Android GTA SA. So first of all, we need the code. We need the opticodes. So you go to Tools, IDE Tools, opcode search. Okay, so now let's search for thread, or I think it's name. Script name, then you copy it below the 000, you Control V. So this script will be called go get the car. Okay, after giving the script the name, now we have to make our first loop. So we put in the semicolon to ensure that this is the loop. So and this one I'm going to call it go underscore 1, and we have to wait for some seconds so that the game don't crash. We'll wait for 100 milliseconds, then we make our first if statement. If the player is defined, we have to search player defined. If the player is defined, then we have to create a sphere and create a marker. And to show that we have to activate this method, we write jf or jump or else underscore jump. You can see that these words are shortcuts of methods because they are darker than the words which are just normal. Or we can say that this code is a built-in functionality or logical operator built in so that it can execute the code, and it's different because this one is darker. So we'll use else jump, then we use at, then the function we need to call, in our case is go1, and I'm actually using go1 here because I'm going to, the second method will be go2, go3, go4, so that I can follow along. Okay, now we need to create sphere. You come here and search for create sphere, add, and you just paste that. This is the ID, that means the first sphere will have 1. Then this is the coordinates where the sphere will be created. So just put in the coordinates on the coordinates from your game, from GTA SA, wherever you want to create this sphere from. You have to get the coordinates from the map. There are many cheats that has been made available so that you can know your character's exact coordinates. If you are interested, you can let me know in the comments that you want the script that I use, and I will give it to you. So I will actually leave it as default and make the radius be 2. This is the radius on all sides. That means the sphere will have a radius of 2. Then we search create marker. We use this one. Then we just copy this, Control C, and then can we paste it here, Control V. Right. So what this will do, it will actually create a sphere at this point. Let me change this one to be 1 at this is the sphere with ID 1 and the marker with ID 1. This is where I assign in this code to a variable. This means, to make it less complex, let's change this into 2, so that 2 at will be the marker and 1 at will be the sphere. These two are two different classes, or we can say two different types. This is of type marker and this is of type sphere. So regardless, even if you make it 1 at and 1 at, this will be 1 at of type sphere and 1 at of type marker. So what this code will do, it will create a sphere and a marker. If you want to actually see the sphere and test it out, you can just write wait. What this wait will do, it will make sure that the game does not crash, or as you can see, this line says terminate the script. It means once your game started loading, this code will be immediately executed and immediately terminated. So with this wait, it will make sure that you can actually see the sphere and the marker before it's terminated. So let's just clear this and leave wait 10, and then below this we can just say okay, jump go to. Then since I know you might have not noticed that we do not have go to. That's the next method we're going to create. So we're going to create go to. So at go to, we're gonna have to search if the player has made contact with the sphere, so that we can remove both of these two, and then we create the checkpoint. So we're gonna have to say wait 100 milliseconds if just search for 0102. It will give you this. Control paste it, which actually means that if actor is in this sphere, the sphere we're talking about is this sphere, so we must give in the same coordinates, and then you can make the radius be 2, and here make it 2, and this is actually for the height. So if you it is stepped on foot, if you come and you make contact with it or you collide with it using a vehicle, it will not work. So if this condition is true, then we want to remove both of these. We want to destroy them. So you have to say okay, go to, then we need to destroy them. Let me just bring back this op code window here back, so we just have to search for destroy sphere, destroy sphere, copy, control V. So this is of type sphere, right? You can see this is of type sphere. So when you destroy the sphere, you have to give in the variable which you are assigning to. This is a variable. You assign this variable to be of type sphere, which is at this coordination. So you must assign the same variable when you want to destroy the sphere, which is 1. And then the marker, we cannot destroy the marker because we cannot collide with it. We disable the marker. So you just have to search disable marker, you see. Then you specify which marker, which is actually to at. So now we have destroyed the marker and we have destroyed the sphere. What's the next step? The next step we need to create. The next step we will do it in the next video, where we'll create the place where the player have to go. We'll create the vehicle the player will have to get, and we'll have to create the place where the player have to return the car to, and then we'll have to create the name of the mission, the name of the mission, and the mission past part. So thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe. If you have any question whatsoever, leave it in the comment section. And for you to try this and see if it really works and the spheres are being destroyed, you just have to say wait and put as many zeros as you want so that your game does not crash. So this is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. And before I forget, if you want to save your file, you just have to go to file, save, right? And you just have to locate where you want to save it. I want to save it in the desktop, so I'll give it the name go, and then I'll save it, so that, and it will be saved as a txt. And if you want to play it, you have to first compile it. You can compile it by F6. So you have to compile it, and after it has been compiled, you can actually go and locate it where you see go CSA. This is the file that will be executed by your game. This is the file that you saved. So thanks everyone for watching the video, and I'll see you later.